Welcome to the channel. So this is our latest update on the project to grow some of our own food. So it's the first week in June. Things are going really well, especially within the greenhouse. So we're going to show you the outside planting area first and then the greenhouse. So before I show you the outside planting area, just want to show you this. So this is why we will never have an award-winning garden, because the garden is there for everybody to use, and this is one of our twins' spray booth that he's set up with his mum. He's got a Mark 1 MX5. He's absolutely stripped it to the bone and now he's rebuilding it. And this is a spray booth. I think those are pulleys of some kind. I think that's the top of the engine. Will look absolutely amazing when it's finished. Right, so the outside planting area, I've already had some lettuce. This is our second lot of lettuce from there, trying a different variety this time. Had some damage, which you'll see in a previous video. Thought it was a cat, and now think it's a mouse, because some of these holes that keep reappearing, they actually go underneath the slats. Could even be a small rat, but that's just the way it is. That's nature for you. So we've got lettuce, got more lettuce coming up there. So planting the lettuce every couple of weeks just to keep the lettuce ongoing through the season. Carrots are coming up nicely. Already had a few carrots there, so I'm going to replant some more carrots today. We've got radish, which haven't come up yet, and then radishes at the end, and then here we've got a small onion variety. That's doing okay. Obviously there's just not enough ground in one pallet to sustain the family, but it does supplement what we use for salads, and nothing tastes better than growing your own food. So the greenhouse, we've got two cucumber varieties here, which I'll go through in a minute. We've got a melon plant in there. That's a bit of an experiment, you'll see in previous videos. We took a honeydew melon from the supermarket, collected the seeds and planted some of those. So the plants are doing really well. I just don't know whether they're going to produce any fruit. And we've got, I think, a red bell pepper plant there. So the two cucumber plants are doing really well. We've had several cucumbers already. So this is a different plant. So this is a stumpy variety of cucumber, and then we've got what I call the traditional cucumbers on this one. But I just want to show you one thing with the cucumber plants that I've noticed. So because we've allowed these cucumbers to develop probably a little bit more than they should have done, what happens is the plant produces further cucumbers, but they die off. Kind of guess it's because the plant's done its job, reproduced obviously cucumbers to carry on the generations, and then it puts all the energy into these cucumbers and everything else dies off. So what will happen now is I'm going to take these two cucumbers off today, as well as obviously that stumpy one for the other plant, and then cucumbers will start to appear again and they'll grow. So it seems to be that if you leave cucumbers on, anything after that on the plant just seems to die off. So they're coming off today. Got some more pepper and chili plants in there. I've cut back our lemon tree. Use that to infuse to make teas and in cooking as well. We have a small herb bed there, so we've got two coriander plants and a basil. You'll see in previous videos on the channel that I've taken those or harvested those herbs, minced them out and turned them into herb ice cubes, which I use in cooking. The orange tree from Lidl started to produce oranges again. Our melon plants are doing well. Again, nothing to show on those, but that's just a little bit of an experiment. The lemon tree that we purchased from Lidl as well, that isn't producing anything, so I really need to have a look at lemon tree growing and how you keep it producing fruit. Tomatoes on this side are doing well, but you'll see the contrasting shade of green of the leaves between those plants and those plants, and I think it's because the sun is sort of over in that direction and comes across, so these plants get far more sun than these do. However, we are starting to see some tomatoes on this side, so I'll start to feed those now with a tomato feed solution. On this side, can't see any tomatoes yet, but there are plenty of trusses, plenty of flowers, so it won't be long before we see tomatoes on this side of the greenhouse as well. Outside, the herbs are doing really well. Already taken some mint off this particular plant to use in the cooking. Lavender as well, plenty of lavender in the garden, so I've used it to make some essential oils over the weekend. And again, more lavender. Right, so that's it for this update. It's June 2022 and the fresh fruit and vegetables in the supermarket, they seem to be getting more scarce, so there's a lot less of it, but also the size of the vegetables in the supermarket just seems to be getting smaller and smaller. When you grow your own food, obviously that doesn't come into it. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.